Welcome. Today team, Fitter Club team, is all about strength and core. Okay, so strength and core, 300 reps, really straightforward exercises, but combined to give you quite a challenging training session. You ready for this?
Yes.
As always, full power, full energy. Let's start mobilizing with a high knee. So just stride into a high knee, that's it. There we go, not too challenging that first exercise. We paused for a second, slightly unsure about that high knee. It's a high knee. There we go. Good stuff. So I'll talk you through it. I started quite fast there, but I'll talk you through it, okay? So high knees is just warming up. As always, we're getting nice and mobilized. It's 10 sets of 6 exercises. We have today for your strength and core, sumo squats, press ups, sit ups to hip ups is your third exercise that you'll be doing today. Then we have the plank rotation, nice little challenge for the core, burpees and upward downward dogs. Combine those 6 exercises for 10 sets and you have an awesome strength and core training routine with a little bit of regeneration in there as well. Not so much the cardio today, but ticking over nicely, keeping it nice and consistent. What's next? Your high knee pull downs is next. Drive up, so making sure we're nice and warm for this one, making sure that our range of movement and our mobility is good to fire through these exercises. So reach as high as you can. You're reaching for your goals, driving that knee up high, getting a little bit more mobilized. Right, speed that up. Let's go. Take it into a little hop. There you go. This is it. We're switching on the mind now. So, focusing, really making sure that we put everything into this training session. Today's all about the range and training the muscle. So at times when I coach these guys today, I'm going to slow things down. Do your best to follow along with us, but the emphasis, the objective is to train the muscle, feel the muscle that's working. Spotty dogs is next. So you're taking a stride back, lifting the arms up to warm the shoulder, but again, a nice little bit of warming through the hips. Your spotty dogs. Going to be really warm before we even start this one. So warming the shoulders and the legs. Then just going to take it into a little bit of a chest expander. So drawing and opening up through the chest and the shoulders. As I always say, particularly if you've been seated at the desk or driving, you can sometimes just get a little bit of tightness through the chest and the front of the shoulder. This just warms that up before we start. As I said, we've got press ups today, so we need to make sure that we're looking at our range of movement. That's your chest expanders, hip openers. Lift the knee up and draw out to the side for 10. That's 3, 4, look how focused you two look. Really ready for this. This could be the best training session you've ever done. Looking pretty focused, good energy. Right, stride it out. Take a stride and a reach. So stride in reaches. What that does just opens out through the hip and a little bit through the torso. Stride and reach. So yeah, I know you're full energy today, but there's some times where I'm going to have to slow you down slightly just to make a point of these particular exercises. It's all about the rep and the range and the tempo that we do. So hips are going to need to be warm, especially for these burpees and the sumo squats. Go 2 more, team. Stride and reach. Back to high knees. That's it, our first exercise. So just really look to bring those knees high now and perhaps a little bit faster for a pulse raiser. You feel remarkably different when you do this training session or any training session really with your warm-up and your mobility than you do if you go into these exercises a bit cold and a bit tight around the muscles. So you're going to get much more out of this training session when you do this warm-up. Make sure it's done. High knee pull downs was next, so keep it going. Set that example for everybody doing this at home. Reach high, drive those knees up high. Good work. High knee pull downs into your spotty dogs. So different plane of movement, driving the foot back. We're gathering a bit of energy now, getting a little bit more energized, ready for this. We're switched on, taking up that power. Spotty dogs, chest expanders. Get that little squeeze between the shoulder blades, opening up through the front of the shoulder, ready for these press-ups. So concentrated core and strength exercises. That's your chest expanders. Back to your hip openers. So 2 more mobility exercises to go. A few hip openers. So really you're looking to take it a little bit further out to the side than last time. Lift the knee high. All that you need to do today is bring that solid full power energy that you always bring and the ability to count your repetitions. All right?
I'll keep count.
So keep count at home. Don't skip reps. Want to make sure that we get all the reps in during this workout. 300 reps in total. So from your hip opener, the last little mobility exercise is your strider. We've already gone through it, so stride out, reach, tilt to the side. Such a feel-good stretch. Now you're feeling nice and mobile. Going to see the best exercises. So nothing's on a timer today, team. It's just me guiding you through the exercises, talking you through, and you giving a great example to everybody at home, or if you're doing this on the beach, maybe outside somewhere. Good stuff. The guys are just going to guide you through. I think we're ready. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, roll those shoulders. Take a nice deep breath. Focus the mind to put the energy into this body to make it happen right now. We are going to begin with 5 sumo squats. So get that sumo stance. Visualize that sumo in front of you and 5 sumo squats. Let's go. There's the stance. Good stuff. That's 5. 5 press-ups. So we've got a half press-up there from Denise. James has popped up onto his toes for a full press-up. 5 sit-up to hip-ups. Power through the hips. That's it. Explode and lift those hips high. Don't you rush those, James. Control through the torso. There we go. Power through the hips. You want to get that hip lift up. Sit up to hip up. From these, you're going to be staying down there and you're going to be going into a plank rotation. So, a small amount of reps, but they're going to accumulate through the sets to give you a good combination. At 5?
That's 5.
5 sit up to hip ups are done. Hopefully you're done as well. And we're into our plank rotation. Reach 1, 2, back 1, 2. So we're reaching high, reaching for the stars, keeping the hips up high as well. And you've got a nice little rotation through the torso. That's why it's called strength and core. You need that shoulder stability and strength to do these. That's your plank rotation. 5 burpees. So a little bit of strength and power required. Take the legs back, fire back. That's a great demo of a full burpee there, James. He's adding in a press up. Denise is adding in a supersonic hop and a fire back of the legs and a jump at the top. 5 burpees. Good stuff. Don't lose count or you end up doing 6 or 4. We want 5. Very, very Important acute training variable, 5 repetitions. Nice demo, guys. James was doing the full burpee. Denise was doing the half. Equally tough, taking the heart rate up. As you can see now, they've jumped ahead. They're 5 upward, downward dogs. Flow through. Not too slow with these. Control, rock back into the heels, flow forward, screw the hands into the floor, rise up, push the chest up high towards the ceiling. So 5 upward, downward dogs. Very good. This is the completion of set number 1 of 10. How are you feeling?
Feeling good.
What I want you to feel is stronger and have a more powerful core. So keep that as your focus for all these exercises. Fitter Club team, you do not have to be in time today. We're guiding them through the exercises, but we will reset at the end of every full set, okay? So if you're going through certain reps on those upward, downward dogs, that's all cool with me. Set 2, rock and roll, 5 sumo squats. Straight into set 2. Let's go. Driving through the heels, really hitting the quads and the glutes. And we're down into 5 press-ups. That's it, force those breaths out. 5 sit-ups to hip-ups. So flow through. Don't have to be at the exact same speed as us, but we're demoing the exercises. One thing I'll say about this one is really power through the hips. As if you're being pulled by a big rope, the hips are being pulled to the sky. Squeeze those glutes at the top. 5 sit-up to hip-ups. You'll then flow into 5 plank rotations. This is where the core challenge is coming from. Wide feet, feet rotate, hips high, reach high. That's it. We're in a good flow now. We know the moves. We know what we've got to flow through. You set the challenge for yourself in between. Like I said, you just count the reps, bring the energy and get stuck into these. This is your burpees team, Fitter Club team burpees. Whenever you're ready, 5 burpees. Good stuff, James. So firing through, keeping the good range of movement. Sorry, Denise, good stuff as well. I didn't mean to just say good stuff, James. Keep it going, guys. 5 burpees, big power. Very good. So what is very good is the fire through the hips. Keep the jump at the top and get a really good fire through the hips. 5 upward, downward dogs. You push back into the heels. So this is kind of like your recovery exercise, but still working on your strength and your core. Nice. So you're doing these exercises so well, it's good for me just to pick up on 1 or 2 points for you guys at home or wherever you're doing this training session. Just as I'm talking away and these guys and you are working hard. That's what it's all about, getting stuck in. What reps are we on there for your upward, downward dog? That's 4. Really, really good combination of moves, this one. You feel that now. You've got the flow. You've got the skill of the exercises in the order. So pop yourself back up. Take a deep breath. Get ready. Set 2 is done. Set 3. Here we go. Sumo. There you go. Squeeze in the thighs and the glutes at the top of the move. 5 sumo squats. 5 press-ups. When those are done, whenever you're ready, 5 sit-ups to hip-ups. Good. So the goal is to keep the range through that push and control the lowering phase of that sit-up. Controlling It's just a really good hip mobility and challenge for the core. So after your sit up to hip up, you are plank rotating for 5. Keep the hips up high, team, and reach high. There you go. Hips are high, feet rotate as you lift the hand up. We are flowing well through set 3. Burpees, pleased to hear. 5 burpees. This is keeping the strength and the core challenge. That was a half burpee, Denise. That's 1 rep. Good stuff. She was popping herself back up into a standing position with a burpee. That's dedication for you. 5 burpees. Good stuff. Adding in that press up, James. Going to feel big power through the chest and triceps. Lovely job. Breathe, upward downward dog for 5 for completion of set 3. Keep it flowing through. These start to add up. Flow through. That's the speed we want. Rock back. Go through. Good. So upward downward dog. Keep them flowing, keep them going. So a little bit more dynamic than you'd usually do or hold for breathing, say in yoga. We're making this a little bit more of a dynamic mobility move today. Not too many holds. You're just opening up, lengthening through and going back for your 5 upward downward dogs. So that's your first 3 sets done. Ready for set 4? 5 sumos, let's go. Full power, squeeze at the top. Squeeze at the top. Good. We're going to train the muscles. Low reps, but big activation. 5 press ups. Five sit up to hip up. Good. Just keep that breathing strong. Force those breaths out. Sit up to hip up. Good. Planking, rotation for 5. Hips are high, keeping the arm high. This is what we want. Plank rotation with the reach. 5 down, reset, refocus, burpees, 5. Fire through the hips. Upward downward dog. Flow through these, team. Then it's set 4 completed. Just keep flowing through. Right, so as these sets get maybe a bit tougher, you guys look like they're getting easier. This is where you take a breather and get a bit of regeneration and a bit of a recovery for everything to flow. 300 reps in total. The completion of set 4 is nearly there. Brilliant combination of moves. With the rest of your training, this one's a really, really good training session. Push right back into your heels. Push back into your heels. Reset. Deep breath. Feeling alive?
Yes. Yeah.
You're ready for set 5. Poet and I know it. There you go. Sumos. Good. Just squeeze those muscles at the top. That's your sumos. Then you're pressing up. 5 rep press ups. Really push that floor away. Squeeze the chest at the top. 5 sit up to hip ups. Lift those hips high, good. Plank rotations. You're both very strong at these. Good shoulder stability, hips high, and you just rotate those feet as you go. Breathe strong, team. That's the way. Reset. 5 burpees. As you jump, just say to yourself, power. Fire the legs back. Power. That's the way. It's you against you. From there, you're back into your upward, downward dogs. We are flowing very nicely through this now. You've got this sequence. Flow through these nicely. Feel that little stretch, then release. Rock forward, relax the legs, screw the hands into the floor, push the chest up towards the sky, and breathe. This is where we fill the lungs. So it's strength and core, this workout. Rock right back into the heels. Good. Stretch. You're looking really, really strong, team. Power through these next sets. It's you against you. Keep the breathing strong. Enjoy it. Know that you're doing something massively positive for your health. It's sumo time again. Set 6. Enjoy. 1, 2, 1, 2. 5 sumo squats. 5 press ups. Yes, we want to tone that chest. Yes, we want a nice flat core. And of course, we want nice toned back of the arms, the triceps. So we're pressing up to achieve that. Then it's sit up to hip ups. We want to train those abs. We want to strengthen our range through the hips. And when you squeeze those glutes, you're getting a good contraction through the glutes. Buns of steel. Sit up to hip ups. Plank rotations. Get more from your core by keeping the hips up and reaching high. Feet are flowing nicely, and you just get into a little bit of a rhythm with this one. We love this point. 5 awesome burpees. This is going very well. You bring the energy, we bring the exercises. This is where you dig deep. This is where you get stuck in. Mind over matter. Focus. Then flow through your upward downward dogs. So this will be set 4 completed, yeah? This will be set 6 completed. That's it, yeah. Playing mind games with you. This will be set 6 completed. I like to, keep exercise fun. They'll probably get me back later. They've been training very hard, but they're feeling strong. They're feeling energized. Aren't you?
Yeah.
So, team, set 6 is down. Set 6 is down for you. Keep flowing along with us. We're guiding you through the exercises. We're straight back into your sumos. Set 7. Going to be ready for that sumo fight after these. pushing through your whole foot. Good muscular endurance for the thighs and for the glutes. Then we're pushing away. Fast, furious, 5 press-ups, powering that floor away, and you are sitting up to hipping up. Big power through the hips, good strength through the glutes. Sit up to hip up. Plank rotation is after your sit up to hip up, 5 reps. Burpee time.
Alrighty.
Set 7. This is for you. You dig deep. You want it, you've got to go and get it. Raise the bar. Absolutely crushing those burpees. This is where you breathe, this is where you reset, this is where you recover. 5 upward downward dogs. Five upward downward dogs. Feeling a great stretch through the back of the legs, a little bit through the torso. Breathing and flowing through the exercise. Set 8, let's go. We're having it, let's tear into this. 5 sumo squats. This is what it's all about. When the going gets tough, fit a club, get going. It's the saying that it's always been. 5 press-ups. Push that floor away. Blasting through these reps, really flowing well. Sit up to hip up. Good. Keep it going, doing well. Sit up to hip up. Plank rotation. Keep the hand high, the hips high, reach high. 5 plank rotations. That's it. We're in a good flow now. Like I said, you just count the reps, bring the energy, and get stuck into these. 5 burpees. Flow it through. This is where you dig deep, team. Good stuff. Then you get that recovery, that regeneration, that little breather in the upward downward dog. But remember, it's about core and strength. So we're challenging a little bit of that shoulder strength now. When you do quite a few repetitions of just this exercise, you start to feel a little bit in the shoulder endurance as well. Great stretch through the back of the legs now. Set 9 coming up. Can't believe you've absolutely nailed this so far. They add up. It's that training effect over the time. Fitter Club team, you're looking stronger and more powerful with every set that we do. So keep it up, keep the energy, keep the focus. This is what it's all about. We're sumo time again, 5 sumos. Set 9. From there, you're pressing up, pushing the floor away. Squeeze those muscles at the top. Squeeze that tricep out. Get a good movement through the chest and the back of the arm. Sitting up to hipping up. Real power through the hips. Five sit up to hip ups. Then your plank rotating again. You're flowing through this really nicely. Great energy. Keep going at home. Keep the hips high and keep reaching high with your technique of this exercise. Second to last set of burpees. So 5 burpees. Fire up. Blasting through set 9. That's it. There's that determination. It does add up. Boom. Good. 5 upward downward dogs. Been training hard today, James. This is good. Lots of repetitions adding up now. This is why we do a little bit of a stretch, a lot of regeneration before we go again. So team, you're rocking into upward, downward dog moves. You're rocking into set 10. How'd you feel about that?
Feel really good about that.
Feel really good about that. Good stuff. So all of those sets, 9 sets down, 1 set to go for the full strike. Breathe, reset. Number 10, let's go again. 5 sumo squats. Stay with it, stick with it, straight into your press up. No hesitation, you want to keep up that training effect. That's it, blast it out, breathe strong, control. Sit up to hip up for 5, big 5. Going well. Lift through the hips, lift them high. Plank rotations. Last set. Good. Breathe strong, hips are high. That's a great exercise. What's next?
Burpees.
Burpees. Let's see the A game. Come on. This is what it's all about. This is where the power comes from. Physical and mental power, perseverance, and consistency gets these results. Big 5 burpees. Awesome. 5 upward downward dogs. And then, because you've done so well, I've got a nice little core superset for you at the end. I didn't actually mention that right at the beginning.
There you go.
Okay. So, we talk about focus, mental focus as well. And just from my own experience with myself, with clients, with people that I've coached over the years, it's all about those little bits of extra effort and work rate that you put in. That's what creates the so-called luck. So now, I'm just going to require a little bit of extra effort and a little bit of work rate added onto this training plan to give you a supersonic core challenge. 3 1-minute planks combined with 3 lots of 10 back extensions. Not much, but it will be when it accumulates with the work that you've already done. Guys, you've done awesome so far. Add this on. I'm going to be doing you a little bit of a timer. In 25 seconds, just roll out the shoulders. We'll take you through some planks, combining it with a back extension. Then I'll guide you through some stretches. Are we ready, team?
Ready?
So pop yourself forward and down into a plank position for an awesome little core superset. Onto the elbows. Elbows, shoulders aligned. Pop up onto the toes. Hold yourself nice and flat. So the back is flat. Forehead parallel to the floor. Now, breathe strong. In through the nose, out through the mouth, and hold. As I said, through the people that I've worked with and through my own experience of training, it's just about those little bit extras of work rate and effort that you put in. Throughout life, when we want to achieve, it's just about hard work. Dig deep, breathe. This is for you. I want to hear you breathing, Fitter Club team. In through the nose, out through the mouth. You only have 15 seconds to go. I know it's tough, but you're well able for this challenge. Breathe strong. This is your plank movement. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Recover. On top of everything else, this is tough. Pop forward onto your tummy, onto your belly, lie forward, and it's a back extension. So your forehead is going to be onto the back of the arms, and it's a rise up, 1, 2, back 1, 2. So your feet stay in contact with the floor, and you're just lifting, that's it, the arms up off the floor for 10 reps. Force that breath out. Your back extension. Really targeting that lower back. From there, a bit of a recovery. A great one is just to rock back onto your heels and reach forward for a bit of a child's pose stretch through. Team, we're going to do that 2 more times. So the challenge is 2 more planks and 2 more sets of 10 back extensions. You are well able, but it'll be much easier when you focus on the breathing and just really attack it with determination. Okay? So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, plank time. A 1-minute plank. Hold that body position. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Through the nose, out through the mouth. Just relax into it. Lower back is nice and flat. Do not give up. 30 seconds. Power, power, power. You're feeling strong. You're feeling very powerful. You only have 15 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch out, recover. This last little bit of hard work is what it's all about. It's been brilliant. Cherry on the icing this is. Back extensions, 10 reps. Great example of breathing strong. There we go. Lift as high as you can. Just keeping the feet in contact with the floor. It's your back extension. Once 10 are done, just get a little recovery, get a nice deep stretch. So that extra core challenge, finishing off in style, is a 1-minute plank. You got this, psych yourselves up. It's been a very challenging workout. After this, it's coming to a finish. So put everything that you've got into this last plank, and really these ones are just about toughness. Just focus the mind and flow with the breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, plank time. That's it, so just brace through the core. Brace through the core rather than rocking on the joints. The hips are parallel to the floor. Keep the forehead parallel to the floor. Breathe strong. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Remind yourself of those goals. Remind yourself of the reason why. About being fit, healthy, well. Striving to challenge yourself to change. You only have 15 seconds. Strong power. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rock back, stretch out. If you weren't wobbling a little bit there, I don't think you worked hard enough in that strength and core workout of those 300 reps. That's good, it's looking good. 10 back extensions and mission completed for today. Good, really nice range there, lifting up, focus on the lower back. Okay, when you're ready, just pop into a kneeling position. Don't rush yourself back up too soon. Take a couple of deep breaths. Proud of that last little bit. It rose to the challenge after all those repetitions. That was challenging. Once you feel good, just take a standing position again whenever you're ready. That was your 300 rep strength and core workout. Team, massive well done to you. Great work as always. Massive well done to you. Keep the consistency, keep the power, keep the energy. Thank you very much. Good stuff.